Blim, 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 blom.
Hello there, gaming fans. Welcome to my hideout. I am your host, The Horde, back with another gameplay video for your entertainment today. And today we are returning to the world of AI, and we're going to have an adventure in Aidventure. What? Aidventure. When I first saw the name of the game, I thought it was Aidventure, and that didn't interest me at all. Luckily, I delved a little deeper and found out that it was a storytelling adventure game based around AI generations, which you may know I've enjoyed before. That's right, with a little prompting, I can make AI come up with the stupidest of things, and hopefully today we can create an interesting story off the back of it. The game is currently in early access, and I have to thank Liar Games for providing me a key so I can check it out. So it comes with a number of different starting scenarios to get you started, as well as the option of downloading different AIs to find the best storyteller to suit you. Unfortunately, what the game does not have is picture generation, so we're going to do that ourselves, yeah, via another AI. Because who wants to read a book that is just words, yeah? Adults. I'm an adult. I don't know where I'm going with that. But we want pictures as well as words, because otherwise it would be boring. Who wants to look at me? We're doing this all over again. We are, yes. Who wants to look at me talking about a bunch of words on the screen? I mean, no one wants to look at me full stop. True. Well, maybe one or two of you. But we're yet to hit the big time, yeah? And I'm definitely going to turn off a few people if it's just me, words, and a screen. So we're throwing pictures into the mix as well. It's also got a little bit of an RPG system going on, so you can have the main character of the story have some stats, such as strength and intelligence and the like, and they have to do skill checks based on their stats. So it might be safe if we max out from the very beginning, just so we don't come to an untimely early end. And with all that said, let's head off now to the adventure. Aidventure, shut up, and get this show on the road. Okay, so here we are. We are in the game. Don't get too excited by these pictures. As I said, there is no generation in it. They are the only ones you are going to see that are not created by me. We'll have a quick dip into the options, so I can just show you the menus. So it's even got a translator in it. Don't know if that works or not, because it just comes up in English. We can go into the AI menu, and this is where we can download new AIs. So there are a bunch of them already there for us. I've just seen the not safe for work AI, which is what we're going to download immediately. So we're going to go for the top one. We're going to pick Horny, and you see when we select it, we can also change some of the settings within the AI. So the max length, we're going to wallop that right up, increase the memory, repetition penalty. I don't know what that means. We'll turn it down to 1. Randomness, we want random. We don't want mental random though, do we? No, let's just have that at 1, 2. 1 or 2, just 1. 0.92, shut up, whatever. Max word length, 1,000 words. I want some proper storytelling here. I don't want to be doing the work. I want to read it out, yeah? That's the most that I'm going to do. I've got to generate the pictures as well, you prick. So we'll save the settings. We'll download the AI. Maybe I should have downloaded it first. You can also download custom AIs where it takes you to a website where you can do that. But what we're going to do now is play. The server is starting. Please wait. How long for? It better not be too long. I've got stuff to do. I mean, the stuff is playing this game and recording a video. Oh, we're here. Okay, so here are our AIs. We've got Horny. That's what we've just downloaded. I was just thinking, right? When it said not safe for work, it means erotic. I don't particularly want erotic AI. I just wanted like violence and stuff because I'm a bit of a psycho. I'm not an actual psycho. Do you want to use automatic translation? No. Why? It's English. New story. And here we get to choose what kind of starting story we begin with. We've got Awakening. You wake up when the world around you is dark. It isn't. We've got Black Friday. At first, everyone thought it would go away like all the other epidemics. No, thank you. Then we've got fantasy ones. We can be a knight, a noble, a peasant, a princess, a squire, a witch, or a wizard. Musics. In the near future of 2030, that's only 6 years away, man. Scientists have found a way for some selected people, named musicians, that's not going to catch on, to use music instruments and transform them into a form of magic named musics. Bollocks, mate. In 6 years, fuck off. Very bad awakening. You wake up inside a tube of strange liquid. What? You are breathing with a respirator, and many electrodes scatter your naked body. Is this the Matrix? White Alley. Born in 1974 in a suburb of Vienna, Weinhardt brilliantly failed his studies. How do you brilliantly fail something? I mean, you get fucking 0 or minus points, I imagine. I don't want to be a student. We want fantasy, yeah? You are a peasant of a small village. Yeah, that's me. Picked. I'm a peasant. Enter a name. Is this for the character or the name of the story? Either way, it's the HUD. You are a peasant of a small village in the Herodon Kingdom. You had been living the hard life. You don't have much to eat, and the princess ruling the kingdom has been taxing you even more than her dead father. Why was her dead father taxing us, yeah? How's he doing that if he's dead? That is a talent. Moreover, the witch living next to the village is suspected of being responsible for the disappearance of children. Right, I think the witch is actually a pedo, yeah? To be honest, as far as you remember, she always had been the same age, which is very suspect. Yeah, you don't say. You gather in secret at night with a few other peasants and plan your strategy to get rid of the witch. The discussion is heated, as usual, after many beers, when suddenly the young Bert, your co-conspirator, barges into the house and says the witch has been visited by a woman. The woman was carrying a box big enough to hold a baby. Outraged, you bawl with your group. Misfortune, evil spell, death to the witch, revolt. There is no beer left. The last one is obviously a massive cause for concern. Then the group gathers to march on the witch's house. Okay, so at the bottom, we've got the character screen. Yeah, this is our character. I don't know what these skills are out of. Let me just max it out. So it goes all the way up to 90, which means I was shit. I was shit at everything. However, I had a little bit of charisma, so I could talk myself out of trouble. I had a little bit of wisdom, which probably helped. And I was a bit of a lucky fucker. I want to be max in everything because I'm a superhero, yeah? I'm a living fucking superhero. He's just a real hero. Well, we don't know yet. Let's not jump to conclusions. I haven't started acting out in my story yet. I'm about to kill a witch. Fucking hell, it says at the bottom, attributes are between 15 and 90. So now what we're also going to do is set the scene, yeah? This big story blurb needs a picture to go along with it. So what's going to be fitting for this? What we're going to use is this bit, yeah? We gather in secret at night shouting there is no beer left. That's what I want. That's going to be our prompt. Running. So we're using Desgo AI generator. And this is what we've got. I mean, this is the group that's going to take on the witch. Right, I'm telling you now, none of those characters in that drawing are me. I'm refusing, yeah? I'm not one of those. They all look like twats. And in fact, 2 of them look like witches. I'm very unhappy with that picture. I'm going to create my own, yeah? So I've changed it to a bunch of guy peasants who have had way too much to drink, getting ready to kill a witch they think is some sort of magic pedo. How does that change the picture? Now that is much more like it, yeah? That's what we had in mind. A bunch of guys, all looking shit-faced, all sharing what looks like a bowl of pie or cereal, I can't quite be sure, looking like they're about to cause some trouble. I'm the hero in this story, or villain, it's yet to be decided, and I'm none of those guys, yeah? That is my vision. That's what I can see. So what we need is a picture of me. This would be my typical character generation in any game where I'm allowed to. A stunningly beautiful man peasant. The peasant bit I have to throw in just because that's what I am in the story. Normally I wouldn't be a peasant unless the game demanded I was. With boyish good looks, a red mohawk and a greying beard. Actually, not greying, silver, yeah? We have a silver beard. It's intentionally that colour. There we go. I mean, that's not silver. That is not a silver beard. And I didn't say anything about a fucking earring, but we'll take it. That's us. Back to the story. So now we click on generate and the AI comes up with what is going to happen next. And at this point, I can edit it a little bit if I want, if I'm not happy with what it says. Or I can make it generate something completely different. And it's taking its time because it's got so many characters and words at its disposal. Okay, so here we are. What does it say? I need a bit more room, mate. Can I pull this up? Here we go. Jesus Christ. There's a lot of screaming in this, you know. Let me have a read of this. We may need to amend the character count. This looks like too much. Well done, my friends, you say with a big smile on your face. I'll be ready to fight for the cause. So you march your group to the witch's house, only a few blocks from your house. Mate, we weren't drinking in my house, we're in the pub. The group gathers into line. You walk at the front. You can't see the witch. The whole house is dark. The witch had gathered her army on the house's roof. Why has she got an army? And how big's a fucking house? She has us surrounded, you cheer. Right, there's a couple of things wrong there, yeah? Why would I cheer about being surrounded? I would be screaming that in horror, not cheering it. And 2, what the fuck is this house where we're suddenly surrounded by... I've just seen... There's 2 words that have just jumped out of me while I'm going off on this fucking rant, yeah? And it's erect cock. And it's... You can see her erect cock. I don't know what happens later in the story, but for now, I'm focusing on being surrounded by this army who is on top of a house that I've just approached. So the house is there, the army's on top of it. How the fuck am I surrounded by these people? I don't know, let's carry on. It's not going to become clear. I tell you that now. It's not going to become clear. She's a witch. That explains it. I wonder why the witch came to the village so stealthy, you ask yourself. As soon as the group arrives, the witch starts to talk to the group. She asks the group if the children vanished because they were from another world that you knew of. She's trying to gaslight us, the mad bitch. You know the witch had already said many things about the children, so you are puzzled and tell the witch you are puzzled of the disappearance of the children. The witch laughs. My dear boy, don't be silly. It's too early. I need to do a proper witch's voice, yeah? To keep this story having some kind of authenticity and realism. That's my witch's cackle. Oh, I've got a witch's mask. Should I put it on? No. That's too much work, yeah? I've already got loads to do. My dear boy! That's a man-witch voice. That's a wizard. That's not a wizard's voice. That's an evil sorcerer. Shut up! My dear boy! That's better. Don't be silly! It's too early to be getting all of this. I was the one who suggested this, and I think you would enjoy them. She's not getting me to try noncing, is she? Jesus Christ. We may be changing this story and this AI immediately. You know, when people don't realise how much they can enjoy something, the more they enjoy it, the more they want to. This is why I came in secret to the village, to tell them about the pleasure of enjoying some children. She means eating children, yeah? That is what she means. Nothing else. She means eating children. This is fucked. No. Right. No. Okay, right. I read on, and that story was fucking mental. And it involved what I said the witch was at the beginning. We're not going there, yeah? I got rid of that. We're going back to Picard. Hopefully Picard is going to be a nice, sane AI, and what I've done is drastically reduce the amount of words he can create per time. I think everything else is going to be the same, yeah? I'm still going to be the peasant. We're still marching on the witch who kidnaps children, but for a different reason than what that other AI was suggesting. It's exactly the same stuff. I've already read it. We've already seen the pictures. We can carry on. Generate something fucking sane this time. Much quicker, because I've cut the limit down. Hopefully, it's going to be something safe for work. That's what we want now. No erect cocks, please. Okay, here we go. Now, there is a lot. I can already see there is a lot of someone shouting, no way. I don't know what's going on. There is no beer left in the house. A man is watching from the window. Quickly, you grab a bottle and throw it outside the window. A bottle with a spell. That's a potion, mate, yeah? Harsh, 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 the bottle says. I am the bottle which says shosh, shosh, shosh to curse this house. There is a loud thump on the window. The bottle flies across the village and into the bushes. So you tell your group that you have no more beer. But you notice that no other group in the village has any beer either. This is a fucking tragedy. There is no beer, and I've thrown my magic potion bottle into a fucking bush. I managed to throw it halfway across the village. I've got a pretty good throwing arm. Delilah! We have to do something about this, your co-conspirator. I'm not fucking Delilah, mate. Delilah apparently is my nickname. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I say why all the time. We have not got any beer in the whole village. I thought we were killing a witch. Why all of a sudden, right, is beer the fucking problem? We must go out and get some beer. Try the all-night fucking garage, mate, yeah? Otherwise, the little Bert and the little Elgar are going to die. Fucking hell. We've got two dependent drinkers in the group. Bert and Elgar desperately need some cans of Heineken or they're gonna die. No way, not me, it is too dangerous. This bottle might have a spell on it, it might have been cursed. No way, not me, I am too old and my legs are weak. So I think all this no way bullshit is members of the group saying, I'm not going to the all-night garage. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way, mana. No way, no way, no way, I am not going. It feels a little bit like this is some kind of song from The Hobbit. Well, we should gather in the same room and have a drinking party. How about it? There's no fucking beer, mate. How are we going to have a drinking party? We're drinking water or piss. Well, I see no other way. I have to go, but I cannot stand anymore. What this story is currently missing, yeah, is a character's name next to all of these conversational points. I've no idea who the fuck is saying what. No way, not me. I am going too. Going where? No way, 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 no way. Well, I've had enough, and I'm going to get some beer. No way, not me, I'm too old, I have a bad stomach. We should not talk about bad stomach. We should go together. Let us have a what? Back to the picture generator. A bunch of peasant wankers moaning about who is going to the all-night garage for more beer. Now I've clicked run, I'm a little worried about my use of the word wankers. Oh no, shit. We are no longer in a fantasy land. We are in some fucking idiot's garage, and everyone has got 8 eyes. These are spider people. A bunch of peasant wankers in a fantasy setting in the Dark Ages, moaning about who is going to the all-night garage for more. Oh, that's why we're in a garage, because I used the word garage. Twat. See, it wasn't wankers I should have been worried about at all. It was the word garage. That's what the AI jumped upon. Right, that's a lot more like it, yeah? That is a very good representation of what's happening right now. Now, what we can do at this point is amend anything in this generated text. So I can delete all of these no ways if I want to. I can add in who actually says these things if we want a little bit more clarity about things. Or I can finish off this sentence, let us have her. So I'm just going to add a little bit in, and then we'll carry on the story, yeah? Because I need to direct this a little bit. I don't want a bunch of people arguing about shit to overtake what our main purpose is. So just to push the story along, I've added at the end, let's have a few Imodium tablets to settle our stomach. We realise that it's pointless to argue about the lack of alcohol because Delilah burnt down the all-night garage in a drunken rampage last weekend. So, pissed to sparks, we march on the house of the witch due to our concerns about her eating children. Yeah? Eating them. Nothing else. Validate, generate. Let's see what it comes up with next. While it's doing that, I also put the same suggestion into Story AI, and that came up with this picture, which is far better, yeah? I much prefer this style. And we get a selection of options for how that could look. Right, that's supposed to be me, yeah? This guy needs a fucking red mohawk and a silver beard. But back to the story, it's generated more text. We march through the village. We notice that little Bert is in our path. Now, I thought little Bert was a member of our group. Turns out he's not. The moment he sees us marching towards him, he screams with joy and runs into the house. We chase him, trying to catch him before he dies. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Right, A, I thought little Bert was part of our group. He isn't. B, we're marching on the witch, so I don't know why little Bert all of a sudden. I apologise for giving you the finger. I'll turn them around. Victory to the peasants. I don't know why little Bert is scared of us, yeah? Because we're going to kill a witch. Little Bert is a man, therefore cannot be a witch. Why he screamed with joy and run away, we could turn him around again now, makes no sense. Why would you scream with joy? You'd scream with fear or terror, yeah? Not joy. And we're chasing him because he's gonna die. Why is he gonna die? Let's read on. We arrive at the witch's house and I see the witch on the bed, still sleeping. At least this time, she hasn't got an erect cock. I go to her and kick her with my foot. What else am I going to kick her with? Hoping it will wake her up. I start to laugh at my misfortune because I've pissed myself in misery. God damn it. I'm supposed to be the hero. Why have I pissed myself? Too much to drink, yeah? Imagine what would have happened if we'd gone to the all-night garage. The witch sees me and wakes up. How? Maybe she saw me in her dreams and then woke up, yeah? She's a witch. She can do this kind of shit. In her dreams, she can see what's going on, yeah? Because otherwise, it would have been impossible. She can't be asleep and see me at the same time, pissing myself. I can see she is frightened. Well, wouldn't you be? A fucking man with a red mohawk and a silver beard standing over you, pissing himself after just kicking you and laughing about it. She takes out a silver tray and throws it on the witch. What? The witch does? She throws it on herself and tells her to be ready and open the windows. She tells her to leave out the magic book as it holds the answers to what is happening in the town. Then she takes the glass and throws the glass out the window, hoping that the witches in the other villages will find the glass and know about the witches' power of witches. This is fucking mental. I run out of the house and start to go to the witch's house to give her a warning. Excuse me? So I'm in the witch's house. I've left the witch's house to go to the witch's house to give the witch who I'm trying to kill a warning that I'm trying to kill her. My mind is blown. But the village witch and the little Elgar, I thought Elgar was part of our group as well, apparently not, are already there. They saw the witches and ran to the witch to help her. They grabbed the witch in their arms and ran out of the house. She is crying silently. That's a little bit like this. I made a little bit of noise. I wasn't completely silent, I'll admit it. She never knew the danger. They will probably have to kill her. Then I saw the little Bert on his knees in front of his sister. What? Crying. I told them all not to open the window again, and they promised to. Good on you. At least little Bert isn't dead. That's the good thing, yeah? For a second, I look through the window and the witch is standing.
Her eyes are open and her finger is pointing at the little Bert. She tells him to go to the village where Bert and Elgar live. That's this village. We're in that village. What is she talking about? She's fucking lost it. And make sure the villagers get the glass. The glass is in the village too, you stupid bitch. You just threw it out the window. This story is not tying together very well at all. She told them to throw the glass into the sea so it will not sink. She did not want the witches to use their powers and get rid of the glass. I did not know to do it. I thought they were going to. Right. I'm going to have to do some work here to save this story a little bit and get it back on track. This is what's happened next. I thought they were going to shit themselves, but they didn't. The witch must have cast a spell of confusing because none of this shit makes any sense. Suddenly I come to my senses and break the witch's spell. We are all clear-headed again and our sense of purpose has returned. I punch the witch with an expert liver shot, dropping her to her knees. As she is gasping for breath, I let out a cry of victory. Little Elgar and little Bert begin to gather wood so that we can burn the witch. We'll validate that and we will generate the next part of the story. So we're going back to Story AI and we are creating a beautiful hero peasant with a red mohawk and silver beard punching a witch with an expert liver shot. Okay, the picture is ready and this is what we have been given. Now, I don't seem to have a red mohawk and I appear to have aged a lot during this tale. Let me see the other options. No, looks like I've got a fucking squirrel's tail on my head, man. Right, there we go. That is absolutely fucking perfect. And it looks as though I've got some kind of fucking magic powers coming out of my fist of fury. I look an absolute fucking god, yeah? And this witch is no match for my fist. So what has it created back in the world of AI adventure? I tell all of us we need to leave the witch alone for now. We don't, mate. We need to fucking burn her. What about the witch's magic book? Asks Elgar. What about it? Asks Bert. Since I've talked about Bert and Elgar being in the story, it's now started assigning them their own lines. Fantastic work. I read it last night. It contains every spell the witch has to make a baby. I think I said that. Why am I reading the witch's book? And why does it talk about making babies? Is she actually a biology teacher? Have we fucked this up? In the past, science was magic and magic was wrong and witches get burned. She was trying to do good and we have done bad to her. What are you going to do? Asks Bert. I would like to read it later when we are done. But before we leave, we should read all her spells. I've already fucking read it. Yes, there are lots of spells. Okay, it stopped assigning lines immediately. I now have no idea who is saying what. No, I only want to know her spells that use the elements. For example, the witch uses the element of fire to make babies in her village. Her village is also our village. She uses fire to make a house that can stop fires and heal those who are hurt. She uses fire to make babies. Right, I'm not saying that, yeah, because that's fucking mental. Bert's saying that. The prick. All the girls stopped working and sat down around the fire. Now this is the first I've heard about the girls. Who are the girls? Where have they come from? What are they doing? They're sitting down around the fire, which we haven't lit. They looked into the fire and said nothing for a few moments. Bert asked me why fire needed to be used on the witch's baby. It doesn't. The witch doesn't have a baby. Bert, you're a twat. Well, the witch put her babies on a boat and brought them up on a big ship. She used magic to transform the boat into a house. She turned into a houseboat. Fair enough. I was beginning to feel sorry for the little Bert. He was a scared little boy. Why have we got a scared little boy drunk? Fucking hell. This story's insane. And he was about to take his sister with him to die. Why is Bert always trying to die? That child should have stayed with her father, said Elgar. He is only a child and he should be staying with his own parents. Is my father in the witch's house? No, he is not in the house. My father is waiting for us in the house of the witch's father. What? Because he is the only one who knows how to open the house. Why did he not tell me what was happening? I'll be honest, mate. If he told you what was happening, you wouldn't be able to understand it because none of it makes fucking sense. It appears he does not want to be a father. He won't be the first. The little Bert burst into tears. We are like this. We are scared of what the witch's father might do. We all started talking about the witch and her father again. And now it is my turn to add more to the story. Okay, we're ready. So, we all started talking about the witch and her father again. That's how the AI ended it. I picked it up with, we remembered that the task at hand was to kill the evil witch and stopped talking unnecessarily about the witch's father. Jimmy Ballsack suddenly appeared in town, having come from the neighbouring village, with a case of rhubarb vodka that he had won at a local village fete. We poured one bottle of vodka on the witch and set fire to her, while we each had our own bottle of vodka, which we were necking straight from the bottle. We took our shirts off and danced around the burning witch. The girls were not impressed. Validate, generate. And for the picture we are going with drunken peasants, one of which has a red mohawk and silver beard, dancing around a burning witch, drinking a bottle of vodka each, while a bunch of girls look on unimpressed. Generate. Unfortunately, I've run out of credits for Story AI, so we have to take it back here to Desgo, where the pictures are not as entertaining. Run. Hang on, wait, what models can I use? Oh wait, I've been using the wrong ones. Fucking hell, I really don't want that one. We're going to use Dark Sushi Mix and we're going to run it again. This might be better, because that suggestion is fucking awful. What even is that? Is that meant to be a witch in the middle? I don't see me in all of that, I can tell you that now. Okay, right, this doesn't quite fit what I requested. I think I'm drinking a bottle of Worcester sauce, not vodka. I appear to be on fire and I'm not dancing around a witch. And the girls look quite impressed. It failed on every count. Back to the story. I was thinking of the witch's books when her father told her they should go home. Why has the fucking father come back into it? The girls took the witch's boat and rowed with all their might. That's how unimpressed they were, yeah? They fucked right off. I didn't even know we were near a river. The evil witch, who had been the mother of all the babies all over her village, was dead. Hooray! The boat was broken into bits, but now even more powerful wizards were on the way. No, they fucking aren't, mate. The girls started their journey home, the fire still burning in the witch's house. They sang and danced around the fire, having a good time. Well, they've changed their fucking tune, haven't they? From being unimpressed, they're now really enjoying what we've done. What's your name? I asked Elgar. I mean, he's my friend. How drunk am I? I've drunk that much vodka, I've forgotten everyone's name. What's your name? I asked Elgar. Elgar. And what's your sister's name? Bert. What's my name? I'm Bert. And your sister's name? Bert. We have drunk far too much vodka to make sense to each other. There are 3 names for you, Elgar, Bert, and Bert. Didn't realise there were 2 Berts here. That's my mistake. That's why you are all identical to me, said Bert. I mean, we definitely need to start calling these Bert 1 and Bert 2. Don't be mean! No more witch, we're off now. We left the witch's house and sailed across the sea. I thought the boat was breaking into fucking bits. What are we sailing on? What's your name? Elgar asked me. My name is Nix, I said. I am so drunk I forgot my own name. You are a witch? Yes. What? I'm not a witch, they'll fucking burn me. I'll burn myself. So you were right? Yes. We are witches and we always win. Well, you will have to be wrong for long enough and you don't get to win now. Yes, I do. And what you did to the witch? We burned her and we got away with it. That is not going to hold water. She could have been doing us harm and we could have warned the other sisters. We did warn the other sisters before we got on the boat because they knew we were coming, so they should have warded their own babies. You don't know that. The witch will be back and we all know that witches can't get away with that. I'm going to have to wrap this up now. Done, okay? This is how the story ends. So, the last thing that we knew, Bert and Elgar were saying we're not getting away with killing the witch. I agreed. Okay, what happens was, I pulled out a bag of that from my pockets and boshed a key, which went a good way to clearing my head. Bert and Elgar were right. Our story didn't hold water, and it was highly unlikely that we were going to get away with murdering the village biology teacher. Bert had now passed out from drinking too much alcohol, so I carefully stole his special dinner fork from his top pocket and stabbed Elgar in the eye with it, pushing it deep into the socket, into his brain, and killing him. I then got another bottle of vodka and poured it into Bert's mouth as he slept, resulting in alcohol poisoning and death, which perfectly created a murder-suicide scene for when the CSI team came to investigate. I swam to shore, back where Jimmy Ballsack was, and told him I left because Elgar and Bert were arguing about who makes the best toast, and it was getting rather heated. That's the argument, not the toast. We continued to drink vodka, then watched the sunrise, the end. So we're going to have 2 pictures, okay? The first one is the scene on the boat. Elgar dead on a boat with a fork in his eye, and Bert dead on a boat from alcohol poisoning, and the CSI team looking really smug like they know what happened. That picture does not do my prompt justice. And then the final picture from our story, a beautiful hero peasant with a red mohawk and silver beard drinking vodka from the bottle and watching the sunrise with his friend Jimmy Ballsack, which looks a lot like this, and that looks a lot like red wine. Maybe I poured some cranberry juice in my vodka, who knows.
What I do know though is that is the end of the story. That was weird as fuck, yeah? I couldn't have created something that weird in my own head. I had to do a lot of hard thinking to make that story make sense, and even then, it didn't really make sense. It was fucked. It was fucked from the start, but at least it was safe for work, and there were no witches with no hard-ons in that story. So I think with a little bit more tweaking, and if they can throw in some AI generated pictures, that will be fucking fantastic, and I will be all over that like a dirty rash. Why a dirty one? Alright, tell me about a clean rash that you've heard of, yeah? They don't exist. Let's stop talking about rashes. Let's finish the video. Fair enough. All that's left to say today is thank you for watching the video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please take care of yourselves out there, and I will see you next time.